Hello, Ronnie Figueroa here. Um, I want to present the idea of spontaneous trust in an inner voice that's within us all and how we can all tap into that. And then as we grow more into this inner voice, or what I call living a life of being in spacious awareness, which is a practice, which is something that we'll have to continue to do. But I believe what I'm saying now is so cutting edge and it's so simple, yet it becomes the most difficult thing for people to see, to become aware of, and and then to see the results that can come from just living this way, trusting in this voice, trusting in this being that we are, the universe, whatever you want to call it. Some people might call it God, call it yourself, self-actualization, various kind of things you can call it. But whatever you want to call it, the reality of it is that all the things that are out there, all the tools, the techniques, the books, the gurus, the teachers, this and that, all those things are so secondary. And for the most part, I believe very strongly, they have been more detrimental to the expansion of us, to the evolution of human beings to that next level. The things, the ideas that have come from New Age concepts that started a big time in the 60s and grew, and it was so cool to live that. And there's some wonderful things that have come about from it, but it is so stagnant still, and people aren't seeing the simple thing that the universe is calling us to break through to the next step. And it's just this simple. It's trusting just in the voice that's already within you. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, we can use some of the tools that are there, but they should be simple. We don't need all of these expansive kinds of gyrations and moves and knowing that you have to learn this chakra and you have to have so many years of studying under this person. No, because some of us may come to spirituality at, let's say, 70 or 80 or 90, and you can only be enlightened by following along these years and years of practice. I don't think so. It's too simple, and there's so many ridiculous things. And even the people who are preaching this stuff, one very famous one right now is going to go to jail probably for molesting over, they say, 300 people or so, and you know who he is. And the other ones too, you look at them, and some of them are pretty obese. Some of them don't look that spiritually healthy or physically healthy. Yet they're having thousands upon thousands of people buy into all of what they're giving. And the key thing, and don't get me wrong again, a lot of these people have good hearts and they really want to promote wholeness for us all, for the world. But the best way that that's going to happen is when we pull away from them and those things, those what I call tools or techniques, and seeing how secondary or how insignificant they are in comparison to just bringing yourself back. Here's my tool, here's the technique of bringing yourself back to realizing the aspect of awareness, presence, with a positive, loving, giving, or sharing intention. Now you can practice that, but try not to question, oh, am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? Because all of these things start to flood into us, especially the way that we've been conditioned about what we need to do or not need to do. Nope. All of those complicated tools are unnecessary for anything in life. Some of us who are going to be teachers may need to learn a little bit more of this or learn a little bit more of that because minds need sometimes to hear why this is happening or why that's happening. But is it necessary? No. The only thing that's necessary is, again, to be here in this place that I call spacious awareness and practicing bringing yourself back here. You can use the simpler tools of awareness, presence, and a positive, loving intention to bring it all here together. But when you're here, you don't even need the words or the technique. You know you're here. And when you're here, automatically, it may take a little practice, but automatically over a period of time, more naturally, just being here, You can't help but be more aware. You can't help but just be in the sense of presence. It's you're just here with it. And you can't help not wanting to give. You want to give. You want to share. You want to love. You want to have other people see this. And in this place also, it's not like some happy, happy, joy, joy, woo woo kind of thing. It's more like a yearning in your heart for more, to help more, to give more. You are more aware and alive. You're more concerned and aware of the good things in life and the very, very terrible things in life, all at one point in one time. And in that, there's a peace, if you want to call it that, but there's also a yearning to continue to give, to continue to share, to continue to help others, and continue to heal yourself, which will be a lifelong process. So please, again, don't buy into all of the things on the outside. There's too many things, and for the most part, I believe very strongly they're more destructive than helpful. Simple practice, and use what you've got, your body, the simplest tool. What I recommend is go to your heart, bring up any feelings, emotions, whatever's coming, let it come up in any given moment. Just keep practicing that. Just keep bringing it up. There's little intricate things that I tell people that I counsel sometimes, but it all comes back to just this. Bringing it to your heart and releasing. Till there's just like nothing else there. And then when you get into that nothing else there-ness, what you find is that, again, just more naturally, you're more alive, you're more concerned about your life, loving, giving, caring, trying to make a difference in the world. And on top of it, what happens is a result. Because you need to have results of some sort. Not that you say, oh, I got to have the results. I need peace. I need this. I need to relax. I need to heal this. You'll see that happening more and more naturally by practicing this simple process. Now, when you also need to take your medicine or do herbal kinds of healing kind of things, which we need to learn to focus on more so, but without the extremes. There's too many extremes. Living here, you get the idea of balance. You find yourself doing things in a more balanced way. You find yourself being more clear in what you're trying to promote or share with other people. You begin to trust this voice. I take it to my heart, and it's like I just stay here with it. You can use whatever part of your body you want, but to me, there's something special about the heart. And again, you're not going to change to become something different, but you are going to heal. You're going to see results. You're going to see what I call acts of synchronicity / miracles occur more and more. And if they're not tangible kinds of things, the most important part of it is that you are going to be truly happy. And when I define happy, I'm not talking about, oh yeah, everything's wonderful just the way it is. No, because this world is not a great place right now. I don't know if it ever has been a, quote, really great place. There's so many things going on that's really, really terrible. And there's so many things that are going on that are really, really great to help. But when we get that balance, we become a part of it all. And we take responsibility for it all. And it just makes sense. It starts to make more and more sense. So don't give in to those who try to pull you one way or another. Find this in your heart. And if what I'm saying resonates, then let's join together and create something. It's important for people of like-mindedness, like-spiritedness, to even be that much more connected and close. Groups, and it doesn't have to be any special kind of thing. You can go any church, religious group, seminar, whatever, as long as you're not becoming a part of it. And as long as you're getting together with people who are going to help you heal and grow in this way, in this more simplistic way. And with all the confusion and all the concerns that we all have, you'll find yourself healing quicker, more consistently, and we'll all continue to grow. So we need each other, starting in small groups. I mean, community, that's what it's all about. But we're not really breaking through the way that we need to. I need to say this so much that it's so important that we break away from all the bullshit that's out there that's trying to tell us this, and confusing our already confused brains that much more so, or even worse, getting us to a place where we buy into it and we go, oh no, this is it. No, this is it. Let's do this. Let's do this. We can. So you'll hear from me again, I hope. And I believe very strongly that the universe, because of more and more I'm applying this, more so than trying to market me or to sell this book or buy this or buy that. And it's a shame that all of these spiritual guru guys have these sites where they're just pulling you in. Buy this. No, no, no. Buy this on top of it. And then get this. And then get this. No. I'm going to trust something bigger within me. And if this does resonate, it's going to work. If it doesn't, hey, I made a mistake. Because who knows, I could be wrong. But I strongly believe this is a better way to go, the simplistic way of healing. Through spacious awareness, living this life. The words that can come to help you get here is to practice being aware, much more important than, being in the moment and no thinking, which is, you got to think. Because how would you know if you're in the moment if you couldn't think that you're in the moment? There has to be a process going on consistently. But less thinking is good, or less chaotic thinking, or trying to figure things out. You already have the answers. Live in the answer. Live in the answer. You want more information, more help, you can contact me, Ronnie Figueroa. My Gmail address, ronfiggy@gmail.com. My website is ronholisticcounselor.com. And let's grow together. Thank you, thank you, thank you.